Got to congratulate Missouri. Thought they played an excellent game. They're very difficult to guard. They've got 5 guys that can get 20 on any given day. I thought we did a pretty good job offensively. I just thought defensively, when it came down to it, we couldn't guard them at the end of the shot clock.
Towards the late in the game, what was your vantage point on that flop versus guard?
Well, I didn't know a 6'9", David could knock down a 6'9", 300-pound guy, to be honest with you. And, you know, but, you know, we got to get those kind of breaks, you know, against a very good Missouri team. And again, you got to give Missouri credit.
How tough are they to beat when somebody, Kim is so high, and then 2 guys come to help him out in the second half like Denver?
Yeah, you know, we did a good job on Radcliffe this game of taking the paint away and trying to clog up the paint, but they do a great job of spreading you out and making the extra pass, and we needed them to not shoot it well, you know, and we had opportunities offensively where we missed some wide open threes that you've got to make against a good offensive team like Missouri.
What does it say about your team that you're able to cut it to 2 and they built a big lead and then you still were able to get back in?
Yeah, our guys have done a really good job of staying in games and not breaking. You know, other than for whatever reason, Iowa State's given us the most trouble. But I like our toughness, especially at home. We've done a really good job. Had a good crowd again, and our guys fed off of that and never gave in.
Tell about the game that Jordan Green had. Seems like he had a pretty efficient game for him.
Yeah, Jordan continues to get better. His effort in practice is good all the time, and because he does the right things, good things are going to happen for him, and he's going to help our team continue to get better.
Talk about taking away the paint, but you know the hard guard is English because sometimes you've got like a Davis or even a Turner on them, and that's obviously
That's where they hurt us when we had to go big, and Chris did a pretty decent job of guarding him. Was a good matchup for him. But when we had our post guys had a hard time guarding him, and they moved the ball so well. They're so disciplined offensively and so unselfish that they're very difficult to guard when English is playing that well. You pick your poison, you take Radcliffe away, English hurts you. You know, they've got so many weapons that make them a top 5 team.
Talked about your team having opportunities, but did it seem like every time they had to have a big shot when you guys were making a run, they hit it?
They made it, or they got to the free throw line. You know, I thought 21 team fouls to 12 is too many, you know, and against a very good free throw shooting team like them, and they do that to a lot of people.
Missouri's an up-and-down team. Love to get out in transition. You held them 0 fast break points, and while you were at it, y'all scored 10 fast break points. Was that something that y'all focused on?
Yeah, we really emphasized getting 3 guys back and sometimes 4 guys back. And you see we didn't get a lot of offensive rebounds, 3, which we should have gotten more, but we were conscious of getting back and taking away the fast break. And we thought that if we could keep them in the 60s that we would have a chance. And we would have had a chance. Just that call that went the other way, we didn't get that break, and it pretty much took the chance away from us.
Wilson didn't have a very good shooting day. He's getting tired, or is it just he's having a guard or something?
He had some good shots. You know, I just think he's playing too many minutes and having to chase Phil Pressey around, probably the best point guard in the league. It takes a toll, but he'll make those shots. And, you know, he's in good shape, and he just had an off night tonight. But I think he's getting used to playing that many minutes. We have to be careful in practice to rest him some, and because we're going to continue to go with him until we get Dash close to 100%.
Talk about a guy getting minutes, but Chris Middleton played over 30 minutes and when only his second game back. Where's he at, and how do you think he played tonight?
You know, I thought Chris did some good things. You know, driving the ball, which I was pleased to see him drive the ball. He hasn't shot the ball as well as he's capable of, but I think that's coming soon. He's working on it. But Chris starting to look a little bit like himself, and so that's really good to see.
Is Dan battling anything injury-wise, or is it just the nature of Chris being back and taking?
Coach's decision, and I think Chris has really played those minutes in this game. We played Chris, we went small. Kinsley had a great week of practice, and we just made a decision to go with him.
Couple more, Coach.
Is Dash getting any better?
He actually did something yesterday. He practiced some yesterday, but he was really sore. We hope that there's a possibility he can play on Wednesday, but until he can make it through a full practice and back-to-back days, I'm going to continue to go with the guys we got.
Anything else?
Coach, at around the 14-minute mark, you went ahead and changed over to a zone defense. Any reason in particular why you switched over to a zone defense?
We couldn't guard a man-to-man. So we tried a zone, but that didn't work either. And they're a very good team.